Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd. Today was Cash Profit Wednesday, and we delivered. Took home profit today, a little over $1,000. I had a lucky viewer put in the keyword here this morning, and 10:45 had my drawing for my 5% sharing of my session profits. So he was able to take home $51 in cash, which is awesome. Had a super fun time on the stream, explained the strategy, the AVT auction volume trend strategy that I have been showing you guys here on YouTube in my live streams. And it absolutely, it did exceptionally well today. Even though we pretty much ended, I would say mid to mid morning, turned into a really nasty range day. And that was pretty much my last trade. Was the last trade I took on stream here today for that $1,000 profit. But as I was just looking at the charts, we did get another setup, and that setup would have worked out. So I'll go through the setups here today on the AVT. I'll show you guys the live trade that I took on stream this morning. They got me my big chunk of my profits. And if you haven't, I encourage you to join the stream. You might learn a few things, and it's a extremely easy mechanical strategy that will, I guarantee you, it'll help your trading, and it'll help you, find that direction that sometimes can be pretty confusing in the marketplace. So with that being said, let's get into the charts. All right, so our first trade here came right at the market open. So this was the 8:30 a.m. Central Time candle right here. We got a nice trend, little mini trend here to the downside. Just waited for this one up candle here. So fit my rules on my AVT strategy, which is 1, 2, 3. So a minimum of 3 down or up 120 range bars. Sweet spot is 3 to 5. That is what I'm always looking for. Then you just wait for your one retracement candle up. You get your fixed volume profile tool out and incorporate just this move, which is the move that we're looking for. And all we want to do is continue the trend. We're continuing with the trend to the downside. Mini trend. This is not a daily bias. This is not an hourly bias. This is a mini trend. We had a break of structure down here already. All we're doing is hoping is that we can get a continued move to the downside. Once you've got your fixed volume profile tool up, all your entries, man, they're all mapped out for you. Stop loss, entry, this could be entry 1, and value area high could be entry 2. Take profit could be at your value area low, or it could be at the break of structure, depending on if you're in on one or two of these positions here. I got in just at the point of control. I was with one contract, as this was the first morning move. If this would have been a little later in the day, I would have been in one contract right here, second contract right here. I could have taken one TP off right here at value area high, another TP off here at the break of structure to the downside. Got entered into this trade right here, as you guys can see. The beauty of this trade, and I have been seeing my risk to reward profile over the last couple of weeks just increase dramatically. And this was my risk right here. This risk profile was 15 points. Okay. My TP on the conservative side, it was 32 points right here. 32.5 points I got on that trade. That's better than a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And you know what? If you would have held it to the break of structure, which just hit, that would have got another 17 points right there. So really nice setup. Got me really nicely into profits for the morning. This trade I was a little unfortunate with. I was eyeballing the ES. The ES was at a key level that I had been looking at for quite a while. I was over on the ES chart. And when I switched over to the NQ, everybody on stream could see how aggravated I was that I missed this trade. But here it is again. Here's the setup, the perfect setup. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 up bars fits our criteria of 3 to 5. We got our retracement bar right here. Volume profile tool gets put out just to capture the volume in this trend right here. Entry goes right at the value area low right here, which it actually taps you in right to the point. And full TP right here. Beautiful, nice little trade right there. Let's see if we continue on with the theme. This next leg, as I told everybody, this did not fit my criteria here because, not that it didn't fit my criteria, but the setup was degraded down to like maybe a B minus C setup here, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up bars. This could mean that we are might be a little bit overextended in the market. I will take a look at 6 bar setups if the risk to reward profile looks really good. This one actually did. This one looked pretty good because you had your point of control here you could have taken an entry on. You had your value area low that you could have taken an entry at here. Look where the TPs were sitting at, all the way up here. That is a very nice risk to reward. But we were never presented this setup because we broke structure up here to the upside. So I said to everybody, all right, let's just continue to wait. Took a nice little short here off the 27,000 level. But I told everybody, you know, we'll just continue to wait. We'll see what the next setup is. And as you guys probably noticed in the marketplace, all we had was pure chop for almost 2 hours straight. All of this. And the beauty of my strategy, the AVT strategy, all of this, none of this fits any of the rules. Okay. So again, if you need to get that either 3 to 5 up or down 120 range bars, that already is going to give you a 70 to 90 point move to one side or the other, depending on which way you're going. And that will typically be enough on the NQ to at least break structure one way or the other and to start a mini trend. Well, we don't get that anywhere here. Where do we get that at? Finally, at about 12 o'clock noon, we got a slight move to the upside. And again, same scenario, fixed volume profile tool. You've got your value area low as an entry. You could take an entry right here. You could take it out at your point of control at the 2070.33. Or you could target your break of structure up here. So did not get into this trade, but just showing it as an example of the setups that appeared here this morning. I had, like I said, had a lot of fun with with all the members. I think they learned a good amount of things, and join me every morning. Every morning I'm trading at the market open, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Stick around for the live trade that's coming right up. All right, so we're in. Again, we are risking 15 points here. Break of structure right here. We do have value area high sitting right here at the 26,877, and we're just targeting the value area low, which is at the 26,836, which is where my TP is currently set at. All right, let's see if we can get a smaller push here, about 24 points in profit there. One more little push down and we should be at TP. Nothing for me to do with my stop loss here. All right, came to about a tick there from, there we go. Nice morning trade here. Very little risk, guys. 15 points to make 32.5 points. I would say that's a really nice risk to reward.